everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working on our Vintage Paris journal. Y'all come in and say hi. I'll get you guys pulled up so I can see the chat since we are live on Facebook. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, it's not live anymore. It's not showing. Hey, Dawn. All right. So we're working on this. This is our Vintage Paris journal. And we're getting there. I don't know what we're going to do tonight. We're going to just add some more pages and ephemera kind of stuff. We'll figure out something, how I always do. Wait for a couple of people to get on here. All right, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull the camera up so I can get started. So this is it. It's nice. 3 signatures. All right, let me go ahead and pull the camera up top. Hold on. Straight. I think that's good. Hopefully my volume is okay. Somebody let me know. Oh, what shall we do tonight? I don't know. Let's see. I've been printing stuff, but I didn't really plan anything. Let me get some decoration on these pockets at some point. Don't know what I'm going to put there. I'm a little too plain right now. Put something there. I tried to find some prettier lace, but I couldn't find anything I liked. One hasn't got anything in it. Maybe we can work in that one. Does this one got anything? We've been doing everything in that one. Isn't that funny how that always works out that way? We got one thing in this one. It's so funny. I know I have a belly band I need to stick down. Where is it? I think it's in this one. So let's put this one aside because it's pretty much got everything in it right now. Oh, I did change one thing on here. Let me show you. So we did this little spread, and I kept saying I was going to put those little die-cut flowers on there, and I totally spaced it, so I went back and put them. So it was a die-cut that I had got from Dollar Tree. So this die-cut, and it makes things like this. I used that and just added some flowers right here on that last spread that we did. See them? So they're just across there. I just thought it really added a little bit, more to that scene. So that was changed. I just clipped this on here with a little Tim Holtz mini clip. It's just on there for looks. And then on the back I have this one postcard. Both of those can just be removed. And then I ended up using these 2 postcards. So they were just a little bit bigger for there. Okay, so let's set that one aside. And I want to get that belly band. It's in here. Hey, Lori. Where did I see it? Oh, there it is. So we made this during one of the lives, this little pouch, file folder, whatever you call it. Get some little vintage ephemera in there, and closes up. And I needed a place to stick it, so I sewed this little piece of scrap material. This is the same as the cover was made out of. So I just sewed around it with a small zigzag to give it just a little bit more stability, and we're just going to attach it on here. I think I might go this way, and that'll give that just a belly band. But I think I want to glue it. I don't think I want anything on my center page there, so we're just going to glue it on. Hopefully it will hold. I'll probably have to hold it down with something for just a bit. Let's see if I can get this Fabri-Tac to work. Got it upside down, so who knows. I ended up going through and adding just a little bit of acetone to it to try to thin it out. It was so thick. I didn't want to waste it. Let's just do that side first, and then I'll do the other side. Like about there. I want it snug, so where are my clips at? I have some fairly strong clips somewhere. These are kind of big, but I have the little ones. Let me see. I have one. Oh, there's two. They just sometimes they're not very strong. Let me see if these two feel okay. Yeah, those aren't bad. I just want to kind of hold it in place. I'll put this one. What are you doing? Snug as I can, because you know it's going to stretch. All right, let's try that. I'm not going to put this in yet, but this will end up going behind it. So we're going to set that aside, let it dry. So that will be ready later. Hey, Gail. Boy, this stuff's just, it keeps geysering out. Stop. It's either too much or not enough. I can get it to stop. All right. So let's see if we can find a page in here we can work on. Hey, Dorothy. We did do one thing in this. Okay. Grid paper, that. I printed some papers that I want to use somewhere. Maybe there. Some of this is French, some is not. Some is definitely English. But I do have a lot of papers that I've made. So let's see. I have an idea I think will work. So I'm going to show you the papers I printed or made. Somewhat, there's a little of both. Some new ephemera stuff to pull from. So this is public domain print. I did it on some grungy coffee dyed paper I had. So it looks definitely very vintage. We'll stick that somewhere. This I made, I took one of the little public domain ephemeras there and added it to a page in my sketchbook program, added some lines. This one happens to be on grid paper, some coffee dyed grid paper. And these are just going to go in to be writing space. I did that one. I made this one. It's got that lace behind it. I don't know if you can see it though. It's very faint. But they are from various ephemera. I'm not sure if I printed that one. Let me see. Oh, no, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I believe that one was from Pickerel, which has some public domain stuff on that site. Yeah, I don't see it printed. I may have already used it. I don't think I did, though. I don't think so. So I didn't print it other than that, but it's a little square originally, and then I just kind of blended it into the page. So there's that one. Also on coffee dyed paper, or possibly tea dyed. And then I did this one. This one has a background of a city scene, which is one of the postcards we might have used. I know we've used a bunch of these postcards, so it's possible I already used it. Unless I have a whole other thing to pull from somewhere, which is possible too. Do I? Maybe, maybe not. Nope, those are bases. I think that's the only one I have. Too much stuff, guys. It's taking over my room. But so there's that, and that was off of one of those. It was from Pickerel. And then this one, it was either Pickerel or Graphics Fairy. I really don't know. But it's cute background. It's like at the city and then people walking and stuff. But I made it really, really faint. And then put this little guy in the middle and put some lines. And it's on a little bit. It's got the lace in there too. A lot of it you can't see unless you're close. And then I found this image. Didn't write on it. I think this was, I'm pretty sure that was Pickerel. This was the Boston Public Library. And this one, I don't know. Did I write it down? No. It was either Pickerel or Graphics Fairy. I'm not real sure which one. I think it was one of those. That's where I've been getting a lot of them from. And then this was Graphics Fairy. And I printed this one on coffee dyed grid paper because the actual print has grid paper. So I thought that would work nicely. And it can be, you know, just ephemera to stick in, but also journaling space. And then I did two of these. One I did on just regular white paper. And then I saw that it had the grid paper on there. So I went ahead and printed it on grid paper. I think it looks a little bit better because it makes more sense, the grid paper. So I did that. And I want to do something with one of these backgrounds. Leaning toward maybe this one. This one has a very blue tint, so I'll have to put it somewhere where I can work with the blue. I didn't realize how greenish blue that was until I set it up next to something else, and it's like, oh, that's really kind of greenish blue. Not liking the color. So that's the things that I printed out or made. Let's see if this is dry yet. Yeah, I think so. see if there's a color in here that goes better with this. That's not bad. It goes with that side a lot. Maybe there. And I think I have that on, yeah, I have it on the back too, so. What's this one? Yeah, it's too busy. Although this blue might work there. There are a lot of blues in there. Think about putting that one there. I think this is going to be too brown. And we've got the flower back there. All right, I think, do I want it on the right or the left? I kind of want it on the left, I think. So maybe I'll do it there. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it there. Both of these are pretty empty, so either one is fine. So I want to do just a pocket using one of these ledgers with it folding down. So I'm debating which one I want to use. I'm leaning towards this one. So I think if I fold this one down, let's see how much I lose. I think that one will work. Not sure what I'll put in it. Something. All right, so here's the thought process. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Trim this some, but I think it matches that fine. All right, so I put it about. Put it about there. Debating on how much I want to fold it, or if I want it straight, or if I want it a little more crooked. I think I want it more crooked. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut it I think I'm going to fold it first because I don't want to cut it in the wrong spot. All right, I'm going to put it about there. So I'm going to stay in the page. And then I'm going to cut it. Got a lot of pages sticking out there. Trying to see which one's the right one. So I think I'll cut it about here. I'm debating if I want to cut it first or not. Trying to think what shows if I cut it first. If I do that, then I would only have this little piece, right? Yeah, I wouldn't have as much, so. Alright, I'm going to cut it after. So from there to, we'll say, about here. I'll keep that little piece. I can probably use it for something. So let me get my little trimmer. No, I say little, not little for sure. Let's see. It's very big. Waiting on. I can do that and keep it straight, I think, there. Keep journal type paper, ledger paper. What does that look like? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Half tempted to cut it there. I don't know if I want all this. Let me see. I'm just going to see what it looks like real quick. If I do that. Yeah, I'll do that. So, I'm just going to end up cutting it like this. I'll save that. Scrap. Alright, then I'll do this. Yeah, that works better. Save this bottom piece because it's got a cool signature on it. Looks cool. Alright, so that is what we're going to use there. Can I put this? I'll set it here. Try to keep it closer. Make sure I'm in the right direction. Okay. So I'm going to put a brad there. Find one. What do you got for brads? Let's see. Buttons. I think this color. This is really just for looks. It doesn't, well, it kind of tacks it down, but it doesn't do a whole lot. But we're going to put it, I think, about right here. I'm going to have to use my big bite because that little one's not going to go that deep. I could just poke a hole with an awl. That would be fine too, because honestly, it's a very small brad. I think the little baiting, honestly, I might just poke a hole with the awl. It's a very tiny brad. It's even smaller than the hole in this, but I could use this and cut it. This one has the little one there. Okay, and it has all this depth so you can get into deep spaces. That's the difference between the big bite one and the smaller one. Okay, is you can get into deep spaces like that. But I think I'm just going to use an awl because it doesn't, it's not really, this is tiny. It's just so tiny. I think that hole's going to be overkill. So we're going to use a little awl. Yeah, I'm just going to poke a hole. Okay. That way it's not overkill. Do I want to ink it? I'll ink it a little. Why not? Get that foam out of the way. That's just some scrap packaging foam from something I bought. Don't know what. I don't remember. Alright, so let's ink this. You won't see anything on that side, but we will see this side, so. Grid paper's relatively thin. This was that piece of grid paper I took out the other day that we had used, hence the fold there. that I said we'd just use somewhere else. Okay, maybe here. Let's do here too. That's good. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to glue it down and put the little brad in there if I don't lose it. Trying to lose my little brad. Make sure you put your brad in before you glue it down, or you will have a hard time getting it in there. And I'm also going to put a little piece of tape probably over this just so it doesn't snag. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then I'm just going to throw some, I think, some masking tape over it. I don't think the masking tape will show through. You could also just, glue a piece of paper over it or something, but this masking tape holds pretty good, so I'm just going to stick that way nothing will snag on it. Alright, so we're going to glue that down. Some art glitter. So hold where you don't want glue. We're just making a really big pocket. A tall pocket, which is good for those letter size pages. Okay. Get this corner. All right, just trying to make sure my corners are good because it'll have a lot of pull in that area. All right, so that is cute. And then we can pick out a page to stick in there. Any of these. See if there's one that matches best. I'm leaning toward that one. Maybe I'll save these for something else. So I'm just going to fold this up. It could be folded either way, but I think I'm going to fold it so that the Eiffel Tower shows. Okay, and we'll just stick that in there. And there we go. And if it's too long, I can always trim it, but I think it'll be all right. It does stick out a little bit because obviously it's a full page. I might trim it just a little. Just because I've got that glue taking up some space, so let's trim it just a fraction. Ugh. All right, there. That's better. All right, so there's that. That's cute. You could add stamps or anything if you wanted, but it's kind of nice, honestly, on its own. And I might just stick that there for a pocket since it matches. Great if I want to back it or not. It's a little thin. I think I will back it just because it is a bit thin. see if I have something here I can attach it to. Possibly. Oh. Got some envelopes sitting here that I'm going to make pockets out of too. Probably do that tonight. Oh, so I just want to use some cardstock. I'm debating if cardstock's too thick. All right, let me grab a piece of cardstock. Maybe craft paper cardstock. Where are you, craft paper cardstock? There you are. Is that too dark? Oh, I don't like that color. I do not like that color. Let's pick another color. Ooh, Mike, stop it. All right, let's see. See what all. God, it's an odd color. It's got a very greenish tone to it. Anything that would work better? Maybe that. See another one? Yeah, I think maybe this. It's better than the orangey anyway, for sure. Let's do this. I just want to give it a little more. Gotta be too there. I was like, that's way too thick. I know it's not that thick of paper. It's 65 pound, I think. I'm worried that this will tear. This is folded over, so it has that extra strength, but this is not, so it might tear. So we're just going to glue it to this and cut it out and put a little notch on it. And that will be cute. We'll probably decorate it a little bit more. Let's give it some ink. Let's see if I can find some postage stamps or a sticker or something. I might as well use it. Try not to get glue all over this paper because I'm not going to use this whole thing. Leaving just a tiny border. Okay, and then get my cutter out again. I could cut it with scissors, but this is safer. Safer bet for me to get it straight. Actually, I do like a guillotine, guys. I never had one, and that was passed down from my father-in-law, and I really like it a lot. I'm thinking at some point I might invest in one of the Tim Holtz smaller one, because it is so much smaller. That's so heavy. I haven't weighed it, but it's got to be 10 pounds. I'm looking for my notch thingy. Which is up. That's up. All right. Put just a small notch, not too much, because I don't want to mess up the writing. Just a little bit of a notch. There. Hopefully that's not too wide. Where's my... Yeah, we're good. Okay. Whew. I didn't think about that. It is fine. It's hard to see the line there. All right, hold it where I don't want glue. far to the outside edge as I can so it doesn't get in the signature. Alright, and we got a cute little pocket there. Let's see what we can find to put on it. Probably have something. Something somewhere. Let's see. Alright, so let's think about what we're going to put in it first, because I'm just going to try to find whatever looks best with this color, I think. It's got some interesting blues, although that might be good with that other paper. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's very blue. When I saw the print, it didn't look that blue, and she called it blue on Graphics Fair. She said it was blue, and I was like, it doesn't look blue at all. But then once you compare it, it's like, it's really blue. I have a couple of things with blues though, so we'll keep those just in case I need something to stick in there. I'm just gonna look at these colors. This isn't terrible. A little yellow, but some of these are just things I'm just going to put on things. I could put this on here maybe. Debating if I could fussy cut it out, make it fit. It might look cute. Think about that. I do like this city. The kids are cute too. This is supposed to be snow. I almost debated if I printed it on this, I think they call this a parchment, but it kind of looks weird. I'm not sure if I like it, if I want to put it on white paper instead. It did have a little bit of a yellowing to it, but not that much. So maybe I'll put that elsewhere. I'm not sure that this fits the idea. I'm leaning toward that. I can put more than one. But I do like the colors. Even this would be okay, I think, with it. So maybe that and that. It'll be kind of small, so I'm going to make it bigger. Got this. I don't have a lot of tall ones. This one, I might end up using this for a writing board. It's got Moulin Rouge on it. I might do that with it. We'll see. Let's see. What else do I have? Loose stickers, vintage, travel, nature. I don't think this is specifically vintage. Yeah, no. I have one that's got Paris somewhere. It's labeled. I just got to find it. There it is. This is Paris stuff. Let's see what's in there. All right, we're going to set these aside because we're going to keep all these blues together. I think I'll fussy cut this somehow. Tear it or something. I don't know. And then, what do we got here? Got some ladies. Ooh, I could do one of these ladies. I kind of like that. So we're going to put this, I think, for an insert. I think. Although it is a little small. I almost want it to be the other direction. Do I have any others that I printed the other direction? I mean, I have the paper. I could just put the paper in there. Surely I have something the other direction. Other than Moulin Rouge, because it's too big. It's honestly too big. I don't have a lot of vertical stuff. A lot of horizontal stuff I printed. Let me look. I'm just peeking through real quick. Some of it is everywhere. On the floor. Everywhere. I think I used, oh, I have that one Eiffel Tower. What are the colors like on it? It's not terrible. Will it fit? It would fit. Is that too green? The writing is the right color. Maybe. I mean, even if I did, no, I don't want to do both, but do maybe like that. I'll think about it. I don't think I have any other Paris. I have one Paris kind of, this bird. I'd have to cut it out. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. Right. Nothing there. I'm going to have to print out some more vertical stuff, guys. It's so funny. I always think I've printed out plenty of stuff and I'll have plenty to pull from. And every time it's either a direction I don't want or something. It's hard to plan ahead. It really is. That one, I think that's definitely too orange. And then I did have some actual kind of postcards that were from something I got from Temu. Actually, I feel like a couple of them were exactly the same as the ones that were in my public domain stuff I found, which I think I've used somewhere else already. Were they? I feel like I saw that one somewhere else. I just don't know. All right. So I could put a postcard. I could put both. This one's too orangey. Maybe just put both of those. Possibility. All right, let's see. If I use one of these people, where'd all my people go? Oh, I guess that's all the big ones. All right. Let's see what all I have here. I had that lady, that lady, that lady. I think this one. You're freezing again? No. Try coming out and coming back. Sometimes that works. I hate when that happens. I could set her on something. This little lady. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I vintaged her up by taking sandpaper and making it rough. What do y'all think? So a kid sitting on something. I could put like a box or something with a trunk or I don't know, something. Like if I can find something. Or her, and then her hat would stick out, but that's okay. It's kind of interesting. I'm not sure about the green, if it's going to work. Because I don't have any other green. I need more green. You got to pull some green in somewhere. Possibly put that behind. I kind of like her over here, though. I don't think it looks out of place. I don't use people a lot. You know, a little here and there, but I don't do it a lot. Let's see if I have more green. I got to get some green in there. If I'm going to use that, I got to pull some green in somewhere. I got some snippets. What do we got in these snippets? I'm sure there's something in here. Not quite bright enough green. There may not be anything that green. That's a really bright green. I'll pull out my sticker batch in a second. I just wanted to peek in here and see if I saw anything. I don't see anything bright enough though. Scissors. That's close, but not quite. May have to second guess using that on. I don't know. What do you all think? Is the green too much or is it not too much? Am I overthinking it? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I definitely overthink things. If I put this, there's a little bit of green in there, but not a lot. If I did that instead, I kind of like her on there. If we're going to put a person over there, I kind of do like that. And I could just tear this out so that the green shows behind her. Just a little. Maybe. What else do I have? Grounding bits, botanical, stamps. Where did I hide the stamps? I think they're in here. Alright, you guys go up there. Over there. Pencils back where you go. Do you like her on here? The lady? Alright, I do too. I feel like I need to get something, even if it's just a snippet or something. Or, you know, a flower or, I don't know, something. That's too big, although I could cut it out. I could possibly fussy cut it. That's not the sticker one. One of these is a sticker. This is the sticker one. Oh, the sticker one's brighter, though. I know you can't see this. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay. Something green. Those have a little bit of green in them. I'm not sure if they'll look right otherwise. They might. I haven't used these yet. They're kind of shiny. Can't decide if I like them or not. They're so shiny. I don't like shiny things. But I do like the color. Butterfly. I need to cut it out so I can see. I can't judge with all this stuff in the way. These are Dollar Tree stickers. Let's see if I did something like this. Just get a little bit of green, or I could put it over here possibly. I think you can see through it. I could just put it there. Maybe behind or over. Behind. Maybe. Because you can see through it too, so you can see. You'd probably be able to see the words through it, I'm guessing. It's very translucent. We're going to pull some green in somehow. Flowers. Got some rub-ons. They say anything fun? Probably not. That's a nature rub-on. And we've got some toiletries. What are these? I'm leaning toward that one. If there's anything here. Oh, let's see. Can't tell if it's in this pocket or not. It is in this pocket. I got this little green thing here. I'll put that on there somehow. I'll figure it out. Because it's going to help. I also have this lace. I think the lace is too much, but we'll see. It's a little more blue, but it is kind of cool. What if I put it on? I think it's too blue. It's not bad though. Just see what was in here. So beautiful. The best ever. Nah. I don't judge like it. There you go. Alright, I think we'll go with that and see how that looks, and then we'll go from there. Okay, put this down. Figure out how I'm going to do this piece. I know this one's going here, so let's do that. How sticky are these? Not super sticky. They're kind of sticky. We're going to add some sticky. I'm just going to put it on the outsides. I don't want it on that translucent spot. It'll stick a little. It's just not what I would call safely permanent. We'll stick this here. You can kind of see the writing through there. Just a little. All right. Let's ink her just a little. Not that one. A little bit more. She's nice and vintagey. So I just took some sandpaper and roughed her up. She started out all pretty and shiny, you know, like this. And I just took 320, and I just set it on something, a piece of cardboard, and just went around it and just kind of roughed it up. It doesn't take much at all to just kind of rough it up, and it does a couple of things. It makes it more vintage looking, and it kind of knocks down the shine. So I did that, and then I inked it. So pretty simple. Right, let's pull these out so I don't get glue on them. Do I have my little protection sheet? It's not the one I want, but let's see. Acetate, where are you hiding? There you are. I don't want to get glue. I'm going to try to guesstimate where the glue goes, but, you know, I'm guesstimating, so. So we're not going to put it on the hat. I'm going to try to guess. Think about there. I can put it on the top area. Find out in a minute if I guessed right. I guessed right. All right. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's fine. The notch isn't doing me any good anymore, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Not a problem. Okay, so that, and then where can we put this? I kind of think I'm just going to stick it there. To do something. Ink up that side of it just a little bit. A little something. Just a rag. Glue off. Okay, that's cool looking. I like it. What's on the back of this? Just a postcard. Hey, Deborah. I don't know if I said hi to you or not. Right. What to do with this thing? Right now it's just kind of plain. We should put something on the back of it. I might round the corners actually. Just give it a little better look. Let me put this in here for a second. fluid is starting to really build up. Can I get it off of there? Nope. All right, where's my thingy? Big old hard piece there. All right, so around the corners, and then we'll figure out what we can do with it. I think I'm just gonna put some coffee dyed paper or something on the back, maybe. And honestly, it's got a little bit of stability to it. Probably doesn't need much. I might could just, I mean, that's fairly white. Let me see if I got some just coffee dyed paper. Put this back into the sticker thing before I lose it. Where is my sticker thing? It's not this, right? No, that's Graphics Fairy. The sticker thing. Oh, I think this was here. Trying to stay organized so I can find stuff. Kind of, sort of. There's there. I'll find the sticker thing. I don't know where it went. It's somewhere. Alright, what do I have to put on the back of that? I know I've got my usual lined paper. I might want something more interesting. Flower. You know, I'm going to end up using my usual lined paper, aren't I? I have this. Do I have enough? It's not really enough, but I could just put some. It'd be nice if I had another one printed out. What is that? Just grid paper? It's a different grid paper. The color's honestly not any better. Maybe I'll just ink it, leave it white. I think I'm overthinking it again. Debating if I should put anything on it. It's like, you don't have to. Thinking I might tear this and do it just to have something. I can still write on it. Okay. Just like a little folded kind of look there on that side. Here, let's do something. It's not that long, so I'm thinking I might do that. And then maybe walnut brown. What do I have? Do I have a green? I have peeled paint. What would peeled paint look like? Do I have a brush? Let me use a brush instead. Use a brush. What is that? That's archival. I don't want that one. It's this one. I'm just going to give this a little bit of color. Just because it's a little too plain for my taste right now. We're going to use this peeled paint and maybe some brown. some sort. Maybe linen. I think linen. Try not to bend it too much. I'm just going to give it some a little more color than it has. And I'm going to put that on there just for fun. Where's my linen at? It's not there. A big one? No. Thought I did. Let me just wipe this off with a paper towel then. So I don't contaminate my linen. At least not too much. Linen's very light. I don't know if it's going to be dark enough to show. Can't tell. Maybe not. Not dark enough. All right. Walnut. It is. I think vintage is too orangey. We're going to go with walnut. Walnut's very dark, but I think I can make it work. I'm just going to go on the edges just a little. All right, walnut. There, now it's showing. I'm just kind of grunging it up a little bit. This is a linen kind of paper almost, and you can see the texture. It's kind of interesting. Not sure what I printed it on. It must have been my linen resume paper, but that's what it was. There, nice and grungy. All right. This. I don't know if I want the writing. Maybe I do. Do I want the writing? Sure. Why not? Yeah, it's never going to work. Alright, we're going to do that. It says, I don't think it's April. Maybe it is April, but it's in French. I don't know how you say that, so I bet it is. It looks like Avril, A-V-R-I-L, but it's April. Okay, that'll work. It just gives this back just a little more interest than plain. Not quite so plain. Alright, get stuff out of my way. Get that out of my way. Get that out of my way. I'm gonna glue that lady down in a second. Gosh, it could even be a pocket if you wanted, but we're not gonna. We're just going to glue it down. Let's see if I can get close to this edge. Stay. There. That's more interesting. Okay, so that goes there. I feel like that needs some ink on it. Where's that walnut at? That's better. Just really really wasn't showing at all. Alright. There. A little journaling card. I can go there. I can go like that. And we need our little lady glued down. She needs some ink. Maybe just a tiny bit to cover that white edge. It's more about just covering that white edge than it is grunging her. Okay. The lady reminds you of the old photos your grandmother used to show you. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'll debate if I want to ground her a little bit. Go under her foot there. She's kind of grounded, but with the letters. What F? Going to put this on for her to be standing on something. I'll also pull that grain from the other side. And just cut it to where it kind of goes up against her other shoe there. And I think this one, I'm just going to have it come out there. I got enough slants, I think. There. All right. Can you see that okay? So now she's got some grounding going on. All right, that works for that page. What time is it? I got time for one more maybe. Back in there, this here. Put my acetate back before I lose it. can we do with this? I want to do a fold out, some sort. Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's the one that actually has the grid paper? This one has the grid paper. Not sure. Debating. I hate to cut it. I could possibly cut it there, or I could use it sideways. If I use it sideways, what do I want to do with it? It could just be very simple like that. Put something there maybe. I don't know. I might have to think about this, guys. I don't know what to do with it. Long paces always, they mess with me, guys. They really do. I can never figure out what to do with them. It's like I want to be able to see it if I use it, so. But I also want some sort of a pocket. I know I did that Z-fold the other day that is similar. I want to have just a bunch of Z-folds everywhere, but sometimes they do work. I'm sure I like it here. It's almost too pretty of a page, honestly. Let's see what's in the other book. The other signature. Let me grab it. Got a white page there. And I've got that page. I've got a grid page. Another grid page. It's awful busy. I think it's too busy. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like I should just do it with some sort of a Z. Mercantile. Just plain. It's like it doesn't necessarily have to be used as a fold out. It could just be quite simply a letter we stick somewhere. If I put this here, I'll have to trim it down a lot. I think it's the only one I saw. I just saved that to cover because it's a pocket. Sooner or later. All right, what to do with this guy? I don't know. Kind of like that one. Do I just do it as a fold out? Or fold out in a pocket? Or do I just fill the page with it? And just stick it in there. Inside the pocket. I can't decide. I'm so indecisive on this one. I kind of hate to glue it down. It is a good writing spot. I may just use it like it is. Just make a pocket with this. I can decide if I want the pocket here or here. This is kind of thin. Probably here. And I think we're just going to stick it inside. It's almost too pretty to mess up. All right, let's see. Let's trim this because this is too big. Where's that go? Yeah, it's too big. I don't have anything small enough. I could just make another one, but I like the colors, so color works for me. I think it looks good like that. I like the contrast here, I think. Alright, let's just trim it. I gotta figure out how am I gonna cover this? I gotta cover this with something. I'm probably just gonna ink it. I have all these big pages, but now I gotta figure out what to do with them. It's always a dilemma. Alright, I think... Do I have any tissue? I don't want anything too busy, but I would like more color, and I don't know if I just want to ink it again. I don't like to do a lot of inking like that. Let's see. Where's my tissue paper? I think I have a color that will work. Black and white. It's also very busy. Is it too busy? It's probably too busy, but let's see how horrible that would be. That's really busy. I think it's too busy, isn't it? I don't have anything that's just like a pretty light blue or anything. lots of bright colors. All right, inking, I guess it is. Muslin. Do you have any muslin? And blues? No, I have browns and blacks and greens. Okay, we're just gonna ink it. I could just put grid paper. I could use the other piece, but that's too busy. Maybe I should just use some grid paper there. I have coffee dyed grid paper, but there's a little bit of brown on here, I guess. What's that coffee dyed grid paper at? Is that it? Oh, that's the one you can't see the grid. It's gone. Let me find another one that you can see the grid on. Flowers. No, let me just grab this. Oh my goodness. Doilies. I feel like I had a blue doily at one point. I don't know if it's still here. Let's see. No. I need to be able to see what I'm looking for. Keep all these colors visible. All right. Too busy. What's that? It's got snowflakes. That ain't gonna work. No snowflakes. We're not doing winter Paris. It's not big enough. It's pretty. It's a little bright, but it's not bad. I think that's the only blue one I have. I think it's just too bright. I might could tone it down with some green. I'm not seeing anything in here. Tea-dyed tea bags. Those aren't big enough either. All right, I think, let's see if I can tone down this blue doily first. If I can tone it down to look more like maybe this, that might be a possibility, just to give us a little bit of a background. So that's the right side. What if I add, what's this green do? Maybe. That's better. All right, we're just going to add a little bit of green to this doily. I might grab some of that weathered, I think I have weathered wood floating around somewhere. Trying to do this and not tear it. Alright, I think it's close enough. It's definitely closer than it was. All right, now let's see what we can do with this. I'm just going to stick it in the background. I think I will just even it up about there. So I'm just going to fold that so I can figure out where to cut it. Probably just cut it with my scissors. This side I probably could trim, but let's just do that for now. See how this works. I'm not sure if I want the doily to go all the way into that pocket because it might cause problems. You might cut it in half too. Do that. Maybe. I don't know if these little, if the little pieces down here will get in the way. They might snag. So I'll save these pieces. I might use them somewhere. All right, let's do that. Put this on this side. Trying to stay away from the cincher as much as I can. Where the sewing will be. Alright, let's try to glue that down. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Gosh. I'm going to use a glue stick. I don't think I can get the art glitter on there fast enough to work. Where's my glue stick? There it is. So this is a Tombow Mono glue stick. It's permanent, washable, so they're pretty strong. Try to do it without tearing it. That's going to be the trick. This has got a lot of teeny little pieces there. We'll see if I can get it off of this without tearing it. Can I or can't I? Who knows? Maybe. We'll find out in a second. Alright, there's my little flat thingy. It's going to have a lot of glue through all those little holes. Come on. Don't tear on me. Probably been safer to use my art glitter. I think I got it. Okay. Set that aside. See if I can get this in the right spot. We shall try. Need my rag. Rag it. It was here a second ago. Oh, there it is. Trick is getting off the excess glue without ripping it all to pieces. And then I'll glue anything that didn't go down properly with my art glitter. And I will probably put some powder on here because it's going to be sticky. It won't be sticky once it dries, honestly. The glue stick doesn't tend to be too sticky once it dries, but it is sticky right now. It actually went down pretty good. All right, let's see. I'll cut a couple little pieces here. Just a tiny bit here and there. doilies are they're kind of tricky to glue, honestly. But it wasn't too bad, was it? All right, let's put some, I'm going to hit that with the blow dryer because it's a little wet and I don't want it to be wet when I try to put powder on it. The idea of putting just some sort of a powder is just to keep it from being sticky. Just in case. I'm going to hit this with the blow dryer. Warp everything. My blow dryer, it's super hot, but it always warps everything anyway. My mat, it's a little warpy for a minute. All right, where's my powder at? Oh, there it is. So I'm just going to use, this is just embossing powder. They make one that's called something, little pouch. I forget. It is technically for this, but embossing powder works too. Not the type that you actually melt, but the type that you use for keeping the embossing powder from sticking to things you don't want it to stick to. There's two different types. They're both called embossing powder, which is kind of confusing, but I've even used makeup powder before and it works fine, honestly. It's getting late, isn't it? But that should always just kind of keep touching until I make sure that everything, there's still like a tiny glob there. Where's my other powder? No, I'll just use this one. It works very well. And then it won't cause problems. Okay, now we're going to cut this and glue it into place. I'm just going to, I think I can follow that line. Cars are noisy today. I don't know if y'all can hear them. We're fairly close to the, not the highway, but a very busy road. I think I'll notch it. I should notch it. Let's see, I'll try to get it in center. I'm just squishing that together ever so slightly to just kind of open it up just a fraction more. Okay. And that's not terrible. I think I like that okay. Let's see. I'm just going to tone that down a little bit. There's not much ink on this. Just enough to tone it down. There. good. Okay with that. And we're just going to use this as a writing spot. So I'm just going to fold it and it'll look cute in there. I'm going to fold it a little bit. I'm going to fold it. I'm tempted to fold it so that it will go in the right way. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to fold it this way this time. Just a little bit of a writing area. And let's figure out where this goes. It's there. Like this. Yeah, put something else with it though. I have that one little one. A couple of things with kids. This one's too, I've got room to trim it. It's a little too long. What else do I have? Stamps or something? Maybe? I know I have stamps somewhere. Let's see. Maybe. I know I've got some that say Paris in here. I think it's this one. I remember seeing them. It's either this one or the Faywear one. This one? It's this one. Okay. So I've got these little guys that say Paris. And then there's a couple of stamps. I think I'm going to put these. This is just going to be more of a decorative. I think I will ink them though. So nothing too difficult tonight. Just kind of, you know, simple. I'm going to round these off because I like the look of them rounded. Then we got a couple of stickers I'll put here and there. I think that will work. Let's see this one first. I gotta dye me some more paper. I'm running out of coffee dyed paper. Y'all like this project tonight. I know it was a more on the simple side as compared to last week. They don't have. Okay, so there's that. And then let's see, what do we got? So now I want these little stickers. I don't like the stamp. does that say? I have several of these that actually say Paris, so I'll try to use the ones that do. This has Paris on it. Get it off there. It's peeling the backing. Oh, there it goes. I know they're stickers, but I don't trust stickers, so put just a little bit of art glitter on there. Oh, my fingers are dirty. Hold on. Clean my fingers off. Too much glue on them. Where's my tweezers? Let's see if I can get under there. These are very light. I know you can't probably see them. I'll show you them in a second. Just put that one there. And then what else do we got? Nothing there. I know I have some in my little sticker thing that I pulled out already. So I tried to go through my stickers and pick things that were Paris related. That's what this pack was supposed to be. Maybe I'll do one of these little tags with a brad or something. There's nothing on the other side of that. Or I could put it on paper and do it. We'll see. I don't think I want kids. No. A little too trippy. I want it to be kind of themed, but not. I'm not sure I like these. Color's weird. Okay, where's all these? That's just another one of those. Same one? It's a different city. I had more Paris stickers than this. I'm not seeing hardly anything there. Where'd you put them at, girl? You put them somewhere. Maybe they're in that book. I bet they are. Alright, oops, lost my little girl there. Alright, where's that book? It is on the floor. Fix this real quick. I need just a little bit more on this page and then we'll quit. Okay, let's see. Voyage. Still very travel-y, but just the Bon Voyage. We might do that. Stamps. It might be all I have. I think I had something Paris on it. What's this? Where's that? I had that piece of material. Oh, it's probably too big. I had that one little round piece that we pulled out the other day. Oh, here it is. What's in here? Clock. Bicycle. Too big. Like this. Just gotta figure out where I could put it. Maybe. It might be alright. A couple of these had Paris on them too. Alright, I think I will do that. Kitty. You guys hear my little kitty? He's just a crying. Alright, let's do this. Y'all ready for Easter? We are as ready as we're going to be. I don't know that we're going to do a whole lot. I don't think that needs anything done to it, but I think I will use Fabri-Tac because I don't know that I trust it will work with that. You celebrating tomorrow? Now that the kids are grown up, I don't do as much for Easter. I, just don't. It's like the grandkids are split between, 3 different places, so they're going to be somewhere else this time. It's a lot of glue. Trying to get it on there as good as I can so it doesn't hopefully snag on anything. Get this off my fingers. Where's that little rag at? Where did I hide you? Roll this glue off my fingers. Did I hide you under here? No. Goodness gracious, how did I lose you already? I guess I did, because I sure don't see you. Did I see it? See where I stuck that rag? Am I that blind? It's had to fall somewhere. Okay. I don't know where it went. Where did it go? Alright, I'm just gonna grab another piece. don't want to use a paper towel because paper towel will stick, but a piece of muslin or something will not. Okay. There. Cute. That works. Put that in there. All right, a couple more pages. Okay, that is it for today. Not super crazy. I gotta unstick this guy. There he goes. Okay. All right, so we got that. It's got a little fold out of our cute paper. Plenty of journaling place. There, and then that's just for looks, and then the other page is, where does it go? Let's see, right here. Okay, so that is our 2 pages for today. I doubt I can get them all on camera. I'll try, kind of, sort of, maybe. Get all this other stuff out of the way. There. I think I got it. All right, so that's our 2 pages. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And I will be back on, well, Wednesday. So a while. It's going to be a while for you to see me. If I'm really bored, maybe I'll come on Monday. We'll see. But it'll probably be Wednesday. I got a lot of tax stuff to do, so I kind of need the break. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. I can see that on my Kindle, but I can't see it at all on this iPad. There. That's better. Thank you. Have good at Easter, too. All right. Bye-bye, guys.